Today at Monstrum Tactical, we're going to show you how to swap an existing free float tube with the new keymod free float rail. Keymod handguards are gaining in popularity, and they're a great platform for mounting all types of lights, optics, grips, and other accessories. So if you're looking to upgrade your existing free float rail and take advantage of this new design, follow along and we'll show you how easy it is. Let's get started. As always, before working on any firearm, always check to make sure it's unloaded and safe to handle. Note which T-slots the optic is installed on, and then remove the scope. Next, pop out the takedown pins and separate the upper and lower receivers. Slide out the bolt carrier group and charging handle. Then close the dust cover and fit the lower vise block onto the receiver. Slide the retaining pins through the block and secure them with the circlips. Place the rail cover onto the rail and then clamp the whole assembly securely into the vise. If you have a flash hider or other muzzle accessory, go ahead and remove it now along with the crush washer. The next step is to remove our original free float handguard. On our rifle, we need to loosen a lock ring and then unscrew it from the forearm. Your layout may be slightly different depending on which brand you own. Loosen the gas block set screws and remove the gas block and gas tube as an assembly. The LR-308 style rifle uses a different barrel nut design than the AR-15, so you'll need a special tool to remove it. Fit the barrel nut tool onto a breaker bar and use it to remove the barrel nut. Take out the screw holding the handguard to the new barrel nut, and then unscrew the barrel nut from your new keymod handguard. Apply a thin layer of lithium moly grease to the interior threads of the barrel nut. Then align it so the lock ring faces toward the upper receiver, and hand tighten it onto the barrel. Set your torque wrench to 30 foot-pounds, and tighten the barrel nut using your barrel nut tool. Remove the torque wrench and loosen the barrel nut with the breaker bar. Retorque it to 30 foot-pounds a second time, then remove the torque wrench and loosen it a second time. Torque to 30 foot-pounds one more time and inspect the alignment between the barrel nut and the gas tube hole in the upper receiver. Next, without exceeding 80 foot-pounds, tighten the barrel nut until the hole in the upper receiver and the barrel nut align perfectly. Slide the gas block gas tube assembly onto the barrel, making sure the ports in the barrel and gas block align. Apply blue thread locker onto the set screws and tighten them until snug. Next, loosen the lock ring and carefully thread the rail onto the barrel nut for a couple turns. Apply blue thread locker onto the barrel nut threads and screw on the handguard. Adjust the lock ring and handguard until the top rail marked T is almost aligned with the rail on the upper receiver. Use a strap wrench and carefully tighten the handguard until snug, but take care not to over-tighten here. If too much torque is applied, it can misalign the barrel nut underneath. Take a reading with your level across the top of the upper receiver and compare it with the level of the rail. Adjust the handguard rotation until it matches the level of the upper receiver. Apply blue thread locker onto the anti-rotation screw on the bottom of the handguard and tighten until snug. If you have a muzzle device, reinstall it now with the new crush washer. Remove the vise block from the receiver, then reinstall the charging handle and bolt carrier group, making sure the bolt is in its full forward position. Finally, reassemble the upper and lower receivers and replace the scope in the same T slots that it was removed from. Blue thread locker on the hardware will help keep it in place. That's all there is to it. Visit us online at monstrumtactical.com to check out all our keymod accessories, and be sure to leave us a comment below.